Jim in Alton, Missouri. Hey, Jim, what's up?
Hi, how you doing, Tom?
Good.
First of all, I want to specify that I'm not trying to say that the police is a not black and white issue, but it also was a class issue. Now,
well, Jim, let me ask you a question.
In my life, I worked residential concrete, and I had a old beat-up truck and old beat-up clothes because it was a very dirty job, and I looked like a bum. The company I worked for, we did mainly houses that were multi-million-dollar houses.
Right.
And 5, 6, 7 times a year, I would have police hassle me. What are you doing in this neighborhood? With a gun drawn on me, with the hammer cocked back in most cases.
Oh.
And it's a police culture. It's not only black people; it's poor people.
Yeah.
You
are right to an extent, Jim, and as a 16, 17-year-old with long hair, I was kind of on the outside of that. That was particularly during the Vietnam era when police and students were coming into conflict a lot. But I got to tell you, we're still alive. And Louise and I spent a week down in West Virginia in some real poor country in West Virginia about, 5, 6 months ago. And there's not been a white person, to the best of my knowledge, and I was asking folks about this, killed by the police in that community in anybody's memory. And
I totally agree with you. But
so
white people in this country better wake up to the fact that the more of us that are lined up in the lower classes and the strife that's going to come from that.
Well, this is one of the things that's waking up white people is that before Reagan, about 60% of white people lived in the middle class, and right now about 30% of white people are living in the middle class. And and the remaining 30% that used to be in the middle class are so deeply in debt they'll probably never get out of it, and their kids are so deeply in debt. And that's happening in white America, and white America is looking around going, "Holy crap, we've been screwed." Reaganism has just destroyed us, and free trade and all these other things. And then they look at communities of color and go, "Oh, now I know what it's like, or at least I have some inkling of what it's like to work your absolute butt off as hard as you can, working multiple jobs, and still not even be able to pay the rent and feed the family and have health insurance." And so, at a certain level, as the economy continues to collapse as a result of Reaganism, we're all in this together. But there still is a very, very clear racial divide, and particularly in the South. Jim, thanks for the call. I get your point.